Hey y'all. Yes, I am on my way to my annual VA appointment. Yeah. Now, give you a little heads up. I have like 80% disability, and I still work. And there are days where I wonder why I put myself through this fucking torture. Anyway, about the last month or so, I have been struggling on the physical aspects of things, like my back and my neck and my shoulder, my hips ache, like they click. Like I remember when I was in the military, I'd have like cracking knees and shit because, you know, it's just like they beat the shit out of you. So everything gets inflamed overnight. And when you're doing physical training and exercise and everything every single day, not by your own accord, not by your own volition, but by being in a formation and everybody doing the same exercises. And even though, you know, the exercise is literally torture to you, unless you get it put on a profile, you have to do it to some extent. And it's kind of asinine. The new physical fitness that they do on a daily is a joke. What we did when I first went in, yeah, our physical fitness in the Army, what they have people doing to warm up and whatnot, is a fucking joke. And they don't organize it adequately. I had been a bodybuilder at one point, and I used to work out 3 times a day. And I had gotten my body to such a state where the military physical fitness was literally a fucking joke. Even broken, when I was broken toward the end of my, service time, the physical training that was being conducted by these asshats who fucking had no idea what they were doing. One, they weren't even conducting the exercises correctly, or they were conducting them in such a way that it was monotonous. Like, we weren't doing abs every day, which was something that needed to be done every day because of having to wear all the gear. You need your core strong in order to maintain the strength in your back to support the gear. There was that. So that's why when people were in the military, we sit there and we laugh at certain things, like, the physical fitness test. See, I wasn't injured because the physical training hurt me. I was injured because of the gear. The gear doesn't fit everybody exactly the same. And what it does do is it does like tendon impingement. So it literally, the vest that we had to wear, when we used to wear that shit running, it literally tore the tendons in my fucking shoulder to bits. So I was basically incapacitated from being able to do push-ups, run, sit-ups, jumping jacks, anything that required moving my fucking arm in any way, shape, or form. So that's when I decided I had to get out, because it was the equipment. The pinched nerves in my neck are from the equipment and the helmet. Putting weight on my neck. Being in the truck that joggled me all over the fucking place. So every time I turn my head try to turn more than 45 degrees, I try to do my eyes facing over top of my shoulder kind of thing, my neck won't let me. It hurts so bad. And it doesn't just hurt in my neck, it hurts in my lower back. So my physical fitness and anything that was requiring me to do anything extra physical, just like weed in my garden and things like that, I can't do it. I'm exhausted after a couple of hours because my body is in pain. That is something that I appreciate about President Trump, being able to recognize that our current medical care is not health care, it's sick care. They don't care about if you're healthy or not. They don't want to do an evaluation of health. They only want to prescribe things to put a band-aid on symptoms and give you a requirement to be able to go there as they want you there, as opposed to only utilizing the system when it's absolutely necessary, which is basically what I do most of the, but the last it'll be the last year and a half, I have been literally on psychological aspects of things completely fucking twisted. Talk therapy every week for 12 months. Before I even left the relationship, I was doing therapy. I was doing therapy on Better Health. I was doing therapy through Wounded Warrior. I even had a therapist, an actual, certified therapist, that I would do video talks with. That was free through Wounded Warrior Project for about 12 sessions. Now, they weren't always every week because I couldn't manipulate it, the scheduling that good, but her receptionist was awesome. She did the best she could to accommodate me in my crazy fucked up hours. So technically what I need right now, not so much a talk therapist, because I've got all the books and I'm studying it as I can, and YouTube has been absolutely wonderful. Probably just as good, if not better, than some of the talk therapy that I've had. But I need a chiropractor. I need someone to do realignments on my back every, couple of months. Because right now, I am jacked up. I'm jacked up to the point where my entire nerve structure in my back is so jacked up that I can't, I'm gaining weight because of it. When I started getting the proper care, chiropractic care, when I was in Germany, the weight started falling off. Just like that. I mean, it literally, it melted off me. Once I was able to get a chiropractor to do a back realignment and got some physical therapy in, and I was no longer in pain, I started dropping weight. The same thing happened a couple of years ago when I had started the ketogenic diet. As soon as as soon as I started, after they did my back realignment and started doing like massage therapies and things to get my back healthy again, it quite literally, I started dropping weight like wicked. So I know that's half of it right there. I went ahead and ordered a mini treadmill. It should be at the house a little bit after I get home. Hopefully it's there sitting on my porch. Or I don't have to go to UPS and get the fucker, because that'll just piss me the fuck off. Oh, be quiet. Be quiet, you silly ass sensors. I ain't anywhere near a bush. Spazzing. Yeah, I'm gonna go as far back as I can. There we go. So yeah, it's it just, I know that's like in part of what my problem is right now with the weight gain. A lot of it has got to do with all of the pinched nerves and all of the nerve structure in my back. I'm in pain. I wake up, I can't sleep 8 hours. If I'll sleep 4 and then I'll be up for 2 and then I'll go back to sleep for a couple more and then I'll wake up and then I'll go back to sleep for a couple more and I'll wake up throughout the weekend. And during the week, shit, if I get 4 deep hours of sleep, I end up just getting up and getting ready for work, because by the time God, I'm cooking. Jesus, what is... It went from 68 to 74 degrees. Really? My appointment ain't for a little bit, but go in there, get signed in, maybe someone will... God, this parking lot is really full today. Maybe somebody will fucking cancel. Maybe they brought our physical therapy back in here, because I need that. I mean, this clinic is so close to my work that, you know, I can literally like clock out, run to an appointment, and be back and finish up the day if I needed to. Or I can schedule it in such a way that it doesn't impinge on my hours of work. The only other place they had was down in Nashville, and trying to do appointments down in that area of the planet, which I had no choice once. And I ended up getting off early enough to get there to the appointment, got there early, and then they took so long with everybody that was in front of me who were late getting there that my appointment got pushed back an hour. And so I was supposed to be scheduled at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon. I ended up actually getting started at like 5 o'clock at night. And I had to call my boss and be like, I am never gonna get out of here tonight. This appointment is an hour. It was like an MRI or something. He was like, oh, Jesus. I was like, yeah, I'm waiting here all fucking night. He's like, how? I said, well, I figured if I could get in early, because if someone cancels, I'll just go in and get on the rolls, and that way they can get me going. I said, and everybody showed up, but the one person that they gave her the 15 minutes, and it pushed everybody back. So now I wasn't able to get here early enough. So, or wasn't able to get in when I wished I had have. And he was like, man, that's a pisser. I said, yeah, so I've been over here for 4 hours now. He was like, oh, that sucks. I was like, yeah, so don't schedule me tonight. That ain't gonna fucking happen. I'm not gonna get back to my house until 8 o'clock at night after this bullshit. So yeah, it's very inconvenient going down there. Going that far out of my way. It's like 50 miles. So I hate it. And the parking sucks. And traffic sucks. And trying to get home from there is a nightmare. And the only times that they had available for physical therapy were 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. And that's basically me brushing my teeth, washing my face, and getting ready for bed. If I have to work nights. Or, I'm not even done with work yet. I can't schedule appointments and, whatnot around my work schedule with the only appointments that they have are down in Nashville at 2 o'clock in the fucking afternoon. It ain't gonna work. Whether I'm working nights or days, it ain't gonna work. I need to be able, somebody local who can work with me. I can schedule an 8 o'clock appointment or maybe 11 o'clock appointment, and I can be on the night crew, and I know that I'll get done at 10:30 in the morning. I can run over here, get my physical therapy, and go home and go to bed. Or get a chiropractic appointment in and go to bed. Especially me. I need to have this at least every other week. Like chiropractor on one week, massage therapy on another week, and alternate it. Maybe throw a PT in there once a month. But I don't want to have to take time off of work to fucking do it either. Today was weird. It's Monday. So I had to take the time off because I didn't. Mondays, if I schedule anything on a Monday, I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to have to take the time off. Every other day, I have to check ahead and say, hey, do you want me to take the time off, or do you want to just let me off a little early so I can go make this appointment? Or do you want to schedule me at night so I can take care of this, that, and the other thing? Yeah. There's a little negotiating factor in there. So, alright, I'm going to head in here, get on the list. See how this goes. Yeah, I fucking hate